Temangalo has been on me for many years. And it's not worth it. Even if they said they wanted it for free, I would have given it. But of course, that would mean that maybe I had done it wrongly. That's why I have to go through the process. And to police, I've given land to hospitals.
Maybe Mr. Nzei, for information,
yes.
NSSF paid you and you received the money. So the word free may not apply in your submission.
Chairman, if you allow me, the 11 billion they keep referring to, I never even got 1 shilling out of it. I put it where I put it, in National Bank of Commerce, they closed the bank. I even added on 3 billion plus $3 million. That went.
Well, Mr. Nzei, maybe you could, but...
Okay, you are protected, Mr.
That I'm a good person.
Yes.
I'm wearing this badge here. I'm a Rotarian. I don't know how many Rotarians are here. But this, you get it when you're a major donor. I've built hospitals. I've contributed to cancer in Zambia. I have given the government 3.5 kilometers. Now they are telling me they want 4 kilometers to build an airport, free of charge. Now you bring me up to talk about 55 acres. I'm happy to do whatever you want. But please clean my name, and I want to request that NSSF, at least they throw a word of saying, this is not a thief or a con man. Because the other day, the headline, I was with my international partners. They read, this media, they read it everywhere. They said, Mr. Nzei, you are involved in a scandal in Uganda. I said, I'm not. They said, look at this. They showed me. This damaged my name so much that I could even allow Temangalo to go, but I keep my name clean. So, even NSSF, you collect 7 billion from my company, right? I have to be respected. I'm not a con man. I sold you good land. You can imagine 464 acres within a gradient of 15 kilometers. Where do you find that land? A block of even 200. Get it to me, I buy it. I'm being treated unfair. Anyway, let me calm down by drinking my water. Mr.
Nzei, I can see your emotions, but good enough you are surrounded by your lawyers.
Thank you.
By your lawyers, maybe to bring you back as to whether you benefited out of the money. That is, if there's any challenge, we sympathize with you. But our concern was you received the money and the titles were transferred to NSSF. But you continued to use the land. And even when we inspected as a committee, we saw cows they claimed are your cows. You even raised the fence that they could not access the land. And this has dragged on and appears in the Auditor General's report year after year. We are trying to solve this impasse. And for a better understanding, we required your presence to assist the committee in making the appropriate investigation and finding, which is neutral. They gave us their side, that they have even issued eviction notice. And what they quoted was a legal notice. As to whether your partners found it challenging, I don't know how it was reported, but by the time they moved to legal eviction, you appreciate that the matter has dragged on, and we want to understand reasons for your prolonged hold on the same land and the way forward, which you appear to signal.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. I stayed on the land that I never sold. And it's clear, it's documented. There are agreements, there are memorandum of understanding, the tribunal chaired by the Deputy Chief Justice, with also another judge of Court of Appeal, then plus your own colleague, Mike Sebaru, who actually lives in that area. I think that's why they picked on him. And all these 3 judges were not picked by me. They were picked by NSSF when they called me to say that, do you agree with them or do you want to replace some? I said, no, I'll go with the... So the land where I am, where my cows are, my house, the paddocks that the committee saw, that was not sold.
Is it on plot 12?
It is 12, 20, 16, and I think 21.
I mean, this particular area, isn't it on Prot 12?
It is on Prot 12, yes.
The sale,
No, Prot 16. What so? 12 and 16.
the sale agreement we received revealed that this remaining portion of around 100 something acres, 104, is on Prot 12. And that's where you have the farm, the free land, and then the house.
Correct.
And if you say 12 is part of the sale agreement.
No, it was not. It was not. If you look at the memorandum of understanding,
No,
it was not.
we have two documents. We have a sale agreement, yes. We have an MOU. But in the sale agreement, there is Prot 12.
Yes, it is.
Yes, proceed.
Sale agreement, there is no Prot 12.
It is there. It is there.
But then reversed by the tribunal and also MOU.
Of course.
It was subject to subdivision because what I did.
Are you now contented that Prot 12 is part of the sale agreement?
It was on sale agreement initially.
Yeah, the sale agreement is one.
Because you see what happened was, I got all the titles totaling to about 570 acres, and I gave them to NSSF to demarcate subdivision and give me my Prots 12, 16, and 21 portion of it. And that's why we entered a memorandum confirming that. And that, I think they can confirm.
Yeah, you've concluded your submission. They'll respond at once.
So I don't think there is any wrongdoing that I did. I gave them the land they bought. They took me to arbitration. The arbitrators ruled in my favor, having worked for more than 1 month in that place with me, sometimes with my son. So I don't know whether the arbitrators did their work, or we should go back maybe to court so that the court can rule in your favor, in their favor, or in my favor. Me, I'm also open to that.